Alright, so I kind of took a weird turn with this. After trying to get all my stuff back, I ended up just kind of getting into a fight. I'll probably put like a quick time lapse of all the events that happened, but I'm just gonna dub over it because I ended up just breaking a lot of obsidian at some point, and I was just kind of quiet the whole time, or at least that's what I'd like to think as well. So instead, we'll be getting a short story time about me in middle school. So basically, a long time ago, when I was in middle school, my parents and I and my sisters, we all moved away from our old home, and I had a friend named Luna right next door. And she would always come over, hang out. She was always over at my house for some reason, and we would just kind of just hang out. Not real much to it. So when I moved away, she would like still come over to my place and spend the night there fairly often. She would go to the same school I did, and when you move and your parents don't really want to like get you, they don't really want to change the whole school system because it's kind of they don't have enough time to like put you in the right school within the right region you're at, so they're just dropping you off at school. It's a lot easier for them. On the occasion, I would have to walk home, but this story doesn't really talk about that too much. So one day, me and Luna, oh my god, think Luna, even though knowing it's not really their name, you know. Well, yeah. One day, me and Luna, we got dropped off, and we decided to just up and not go to school. See, I was one of those nerdy kids that would just kind of what's the word? Kind of keep quiet, super shy, super tiny, just in general, not like wouldn't be the type to be a juvenile as one would expect from my appearance and my attire and being in mathletes and the academic pentathlon and all that stuff. But we did school. We went over to a Walgreens and I guess we just kind of went over there and I ended up stealing a bottle of Pringles. A little tiny bottle of Pringles. To this day, I still regret it. I still visit that Walgreens to this day and think about it every single time. And yeah, we just did school, went to Walgreens, hit up a Mickey D's, good old Mickey D's. I wanted to get some fries, but it's daytime, it's breakfast, and McDonald's doesn't want to serve you specific food during certain times of the day. So I felt like getting hash browns was a scam, so we just kind of parted ways. Apparently Luna was moving soon, so we went to I guess her new house that she was gonna go. Well, I guess not house, but like little apartment complex area that she was gonna move to. We kind of sat outside for a while from there and just kind of talked. Basic hanging, nothing too crazy. Eventually, we heard a cop car and got a little spooked, as one may get spooked from hearing a cop car and being a middle schooler not in school. So we kind of waited him out on leaving because eventually he did leave, and then we just ended up walking over to Luna's house. And I guess the previous night before, Luna's mom got pizza, and we went over there, got some pizza, well, reheated pizza, and I was just baffled because She reheated pizza in 5 seconds, and it tasted perfectly fine. It was so it was so weird to me. Like I've never actually reheated pizza in 5 seconds, but you know, maybe it's just like a different life sort of thing. Because usually I just kind of heat up stuff like for like 2 minutes long and then get it like extra crunked or borked. Aside from that, eventually my sister went came out looking for me because oh no, my brother ditched middle school and yeah, that's not something I would usually do. So first place she went to Luna's house. And then she took me back to school. I immediately got sent to the office to go talk to the principal. The principal was like going on about this is something that you wouldn't ever do. This has to be like Luna. Like you she's like a bad influence on you and you like her. And I'm all like, "What? Me? Like a female? A friend?" Ugh. Just shenanigans like that. We he just kept on accusing me and I was just like, "No, I do not like Luna like that. I do not." And he just kept on repeating it till eventually he just sent me back to the room, my classroom where I was supposed to be. And yeah, I rolled up to my classroom. I had that next level thug energy when I walked in there. I was being looked at if I was like a bad kid, but my ass was like tiny and short as hell. Middle school me was just like nerd, but apparently I guess I'm a thug now because I did school and go to Walgreens and steal Pringles. Still, I am not exactly proud of that at all. It's just what happened. So the day went by. Um, I kind of had like a moment when I got home. Like my parents weren't exactly proud of me ditching middle school. Looked like my dad had a migraine, but dad's always, well, at least my dad has always had migraines like his whole life. But I felt like it was induced because of me, because of my poor choices. But maybe maybe thinking about it now, it's not always my fault why anything happens. I had a moment where I was all like, dang, Luna really is a bad influence on me. I'm gonna completely stop talking to her. And thinking about it now, I'm very sorry, Luna. Um, it was such a shitty thing to do. Like I should not be blaming you for actions that I decided to partake in. Last time I saw Luna, she tried to say hi to me and I did not acknowledge her. So yeah, I feel fairly bad about that and you know, I'm sorry, Luna. And on the off chance that you end up watching this and realizing that these story and events all feel the same and you just happen to have a different name, then I hope you realize that I am very sorry. Oh man, middle school. The next day, after all that had happened, I had asked to be removed from that middle school and to go to the actual middle school I'm supposed to go to. So I went over there and I sat in the office for about like 6 hours because for some reason my old middle school wouldn't let me go or something like that. They wouldn't transfer the files or anything of me to the new school, something like that. Something in that nature. And I sat in there for like 6 hours just kind of being like, man, what do I do? There was like really nothing to do. Eventually, they sent me to class and sent me to a class. And you know when you roll up to a new school and you're the new kid when the school season's already been like halfway through, everyone has their little cliques and everything, and you know it's middle school and everyone's super fucking shitty because you know bullies exist. So yeah, I got bullied a lot over there, and like I didn't exactly well like given my description from the past, I'm like a short nerdy boy who was just doing his best to be good and not do anything bad because he just wanted a fresh new start and I got bullied for it. Obviously, I definitely deserve it. Thinking about it now, like life is I've definitely taken a lot of terrible choices, but hey man, one of the bullies from then is actually one of my closest friends now. Whenever I see him, but yeah, um, so yeah, um, you happen to be young and watching this, don't ditch middle school and don't all of a sudden switch to a new school because you know when you go to a new school and you don't have any friends, you don't exactly put a good marker on yourself or a good mark on yourself better said, you know, like nobody's really going to give you a chance, especially when you're tiny and nerdy. Well, that's aside from that. And I hope that this is long enough for the whole video. Because then I'm gonna have to figure out a way to like time lapse it, like to make the whole Minecraft just go by super quick. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this short little story time and I guess watching me break Obsidian for like a couple of minutes. And then I will return back to doing regular, I guess, film? I guess regular Minecraft stuff soon. I'm kind of on a long work week right now after taking like 4 days off in a row. So I won't be off work for a while. So I'll try to upload here and there throughout it. And yeah, thanks for watching.